for studio is $750, and for a one-bedroom, $850. So in the real market sense, that is still very high for seniors.
Oh, yeah.
They do accept Section A, but the tenant has to have Section 8 to go and be accepted. And in Section 8, the tenant only pays 30% of their income. The rest is subsidized by the city or the state or the county, whoever's participating. So we need a couple of things, and I'm glad that the Councilman James Johnson is
I'm
here.
listening. I'm listening.
What we found out is that the project does not have property tax exemption, because they do have a recorded regulatory agreement from the city stating that the project be affordable for 55 years and that we maintain affordable rents. But we do not have a loan from the city of Long Beach, and there are two requirements to get a property tax exemption: that we have a regulatory agreement that runs with the land, and that we also have a loan from a city, a county, state, or federal. So we are currently contemplating on applying through your program called the Multi-Family Residential Rehab Program that would give us some loan to upgrade, some systems or in the complex, like plumbing, roof, and we would go through the Long Beach redevelopment. Yeah, but we would need your support to get that loan. We haven't actually applied. We're still working on our limited partner to give us the go-ahead. But that just makes sense because it's 0% interest, and you can actually probably defer it. The Section 8 goes with the building. It doesn't go with the tenant. So whoever applies will automatically get Section 8. Because we really need to get that rent down. If it's truly affordable, we would have a waiting list. But there's no waiting list, and we have vacancies because the rent is really high for the area. Maybe if it's, because sometimes the HUD guidelines, they encompass all of California, and there are pockets of California that are really middle income, low income, and very low income. So those are the two things we're trying to achieve and get through the city of Long Beach for approval. And since we're in the city, I just want to mention other programs that's available. If you're a homeowner, how many is a homeowner here? Homeowners? Yeah. Well, they do give you a rehab money for $35,000 maximum, 3% interest, to renovate your house. If you need new roof, new facade, new paint, exterior, and as you know, it's to revitalize the neighborhood, make it visibly pleasing to the eyes, and the city's there to help you get the loan. And it's a second loan. It's easier than going to a bank and get a second loan because you don't have to go through all those qualifying. You don't have to pay points. You just have to meet their income requirements. You cannot make a lot of money, so there are income guidelines based on your family size. And who plans to buy a house soon? Nobody. Okay, well, you can tell your friends. They also offer first-time homebuyer program, I think, but it's temporarily suspended right now. But at some point, they would give you up to $276,000 as a second loan. But of course, you have to qualify. But they would allow you to get that much. But it's currently suspended. But the state offers also 3% down payment. This is through the state of California to assist you to get into the house. Rich Development Consulting Services. I do a lot of affordable housing consulting, but I also work, or the company also is known as Be Rich Realty. We do residential loans and residential sales, and we specialize before first-time homebuyer programs. We've got a lot of people in through that program, but as you know, the market has been up and down and been really crazy the past year. So it's very difficult for first-time homebuyers now to get into the home buying because you're competing with investors who pay cash. But there are certain areas where you can still get in if you are trying to buy a HUD home. First-time home buyer, owner-occupant, not necessarily first-time home buyer, but owner-occupant, they do have the right to purchase the property. It's like a right of first refusal. For the first 15 days, nobody is allowed to make an offer unless it's owner-occupied. buyer. So this defrays the investors to just go in there and overbid this thing. So it could remain affordable, and you have access to it the first 15 days. And if they don't sell it the first 15 days, then they open it up to everybody else. So, and there's also a lot of new programs from the government for modification, loan modification, refinancing if you are underwater. FHA Streamline is one of them. If you have an existing FHA loan, you can refinance that even if you're underwater. No appraisal is needed, no credit report is needed, no income qualification is needed, no verification. All you have to do is show them your tax returns that you earned the money, but it has to be FHA insured, and they will refinance you. I think, but you have to be the loan to value. This is the loan to value, but these programs require you to have an LTV higher than 80% to show that you're really underwater, that you really need help. And there's also a new loan modification that replaces, not really replaces, the Home Affordable Modification Program that was released a while back. It's just a different version, because what they found is that it was harder. A lot of these underwater borrowers do not get approved for the loan modification. They've been dealing with their banks, and they've been throwing documents back and forth and never really got to be approved. So this new program has been streamlined to, the main difference is you don't have to prove hardship. You don't have to prove that you are underwater. You don't have to submit all your financials. You just have to meet their guidelines, and it makes it easier for you to be approved. So I think that would be effective July 1st. And but the key is you have to be, your loan is FNMA or FNMA owned or guaranteed. So you can apply because it's a government program. But you have a way to look it up if your house is FNMA owned, FNMA owned, or guaranteed. But if you need any information, just let me know. I can get your email, and we'll put you in our mailing list, and if there's updated information, I'll forward it to you. Thank you.
Very good.